Second part of CLA. Narrative. Referring to the case, on Wednesday, 12 February 2012, at about 08:45 hours, Mr. Ralph Kim, 62 years old, the father of Mrs. Susan, called her to ask her about her sister Martha, who didn't come back home yet. Mr. Ralph tried to call several times, but without response from Mrs. Susan's side. The man got worried and decided to go to his daughter Susan's house to find out what was exactly going on. At about 09:00 hours, Mr. Ralph headed to his daughter's residence at 4 Adagio Street. Upon arrival, and 5 minutes later, he got astonished when he found the house front door opened. Mr. Ralph entered amazingly, and there was no recipient. He proceeded to the living room, where he found on the table a bottle of whiskey and 2 cups, one marked with lipstick. He found also a red blouse on the sofa and pair of female pink shoes on the floor. Then he headed to the kitchen, but he didn't find anybody there as well. Getting into the bedroom, Mr. Ralph found his daughter Susan lying faint on the floor. He tried to help her retrieving her consciousness. Minutes later, Mrs. Susan came back to consciousness. She was in a very traumatic condition, crying all the time without telling anything. Trying to know about what happened to her, at about 09:30 hours, Mr. Ralph called her husband Eric. Eric answered him regretting, telling him what happened that night. Mrs. Susan decided to make a complaint at the police station. The father tried hard to change her mind and to treat the issue domestically to avoid scandal. The lady insisted to sue her husband and sister. She headed to police station number 8 by her Alfa Romeo car, license number LG5361. Mr. Ralph followed her by a taxi. Major Scott, the station police commander, met the lady and interviewed her, listening to her complaint. Afterwards, he interviewed Mr. Ralph as a witness. Dialogue. Major Scott: Good morning, sir. May you introduce yourself? Mr. Ralph: My name is Ralph Kin, 62 years old, and I'm the father of Mrs. Susan. Major Scott: Do you have any more over what she said? Mr. Ralph: I know it's very sensitive and domestic, but Susan insisted to inform the police. At about 08:45 hours this morning, I called Susan to ask her about her sister Martha, as she didn't get back home since yesterday's evening. Major Scott: What happened afterwards? Mr. Ralph: I decided to go to her house, as she was only 5 kilometers away from my residence. Major Scott: What did you find there? Mr. Ralph: I got amazed when I found the front door of the house opened and nobody in. I first headed to the living room, where I found a bottle of whiskey on the table and 2 cups. One of them had lipstick marks. I found also a red blouse on the sofa and a pair of pink female shoes on the floor. Major Scott: Then what happened? Mr. Ralph: After that, I entered the kitchen, but there was nobody as well. I finally got in the bedroom, where I found my daughter Susan lying unconscious on the floor. I tried to awake her, and she restored consciousness minutes later. Major Scott: Was she the one who told you what happened? Mr. Ralph: No, she was in a very traumatic condition, so at about 0930 hours, I called her husband Eric to know what happened, and he told me the whole story. Major Scott: Why didn't you try to tackle the matter domestically? Mr. Ralph: Definitely I tried to do that, but Susan insisted to raise the issue. She headed to the police station number 8 by her Alfa Romeo car license number LG 5361, and I followed her by taxi. Major Scott: Thank you, Mr. Ralph. Mr. Ralph: Thank you, Major.